What is going on YouTube, and thank you for coming back to another episode of Brilliancy. My name is Travis, and that's it. You already see what the title of this video is gonna be. Let me go ahead and just preface and say that feel free to unsubscribe, feel free to thumbs down, feel free to unfollow me on Instagram, to unfriend me on Facebook, to delete my number out your phone. Whatever you feel like is necessary after you watch this video, you're more than welcome to do it. Aside from like hurt me or whatever. But I'm well aware that this is a topic that is very intense, and I'm probably gonna be in the minority of opinions when it comes to this situation. And I debated on whether or not I was going to say anything, just because it feels like every time someone speaks out publicly against a particular community, they're just dogged, like just trash talked for having an opinion, which we all have. But I feel like this is my channel and I have the right to express my opinion about whatever I want to express it about. So therefore, if you don't like it, like I said, you're more than welcome to do the list of things that I named earlier. However, keep it professional, keep it mature, and we can agree to disagree. Let me first start off by saying that the word phobia, to my knowledge, has to do with a fear of something. Matter of fact, let me just check my phone and look up the correct definition on dictionary.com, so I'm not like misquoting anything, because I don't want to say the wrong thing, because you know there's some people who are waiting for you to say something wrong so they can call you out on it. I really don't care. Phobia, a noun, is a persistent, irrational fear of a specific object, activity, or situation that leads to a compelling desire to avoid it. The word that's always stood out to me is fear, so that's kind of what I'm going with. Yeah. The reason I brought that up is because I've been called homophobic before. And I want to make it clear that I fear no man. I fear no person. I fear no lifestyle. Do whatever makes you happy. That's really how I feel. Do what makes you happy. But in doing whatever makes you happy, I'm still going to have an opinion about it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Bruce Jenner, father of Kylie and Kendall Jenner, and stepfather to Kim, Khloe, and Courtney and Rob, former husband, whatever, of Kris Jenner. Not too long ago, from what I remember, I started seeing pictures being shared to my Facebook, because that is not a family that I keep up with. I started seeing people sharing pictures with like nail polish. Like people were saying he was transitioning to a woman. Like I said, I don't keep up with that family, so I really don't care, and I didn't care then, and I still don't now. But he recently did an interview with Diane Sawyer. You have to excuse me, his allergy season and mine are flaring up. He recently did an interview with Diane Sawyer, pretty much saying, yes, I am transitioning to a woman. I didn't watch the interview because I don't keep up with them, and that's honestly just not something that I support. There are a lot of things I don't support, and that's one of them. So yesterday, June 1st, Monday, June 1st, the Vanity Fair cover came out with him on the cover as his woman's self, with the quote, "Call me Caitlyn." When I was on Instagram looking at things, I saw the picture a few times, and I was like, I don't know that white woman, so I just kept going. I didn't really think anything about it, and then somebody else had a compare, and like they had his picture with some other famous white woman that I don't know, saying that they thought it was her. And then when I read the description that went along with the picture, I was like, oh my gosh, this is Bruce Jenner. And I happened to be sitting around some of my coworkers, and I showed it to them. We were all just like, it was like a disbelief type thing. For me, I feel like anytime I hear someone say, I was born in the wrong body, that to me says that the God that I serve, who makes no mistakes, has made a mistake. That's what that says to me. I think it's one thing to say that I feel I should have been born in the opposite sex's body, and I should have been born in the opposite sex body. I mean, they're both kind of bad, but one's worse than the other. And I just don't like that phrase. I don't like the phrase, I was born in the wrong body. I'm a firm believer that, and side note, this may stop a lot of opportunities for me making this video. This may stop money from getting in my pockets. This may stop me from ever getting a job again. But I have to be true to who I am and speak my truth. And this is it. I honestly feel that we are all special and we are all unique in our own way. And we all have an intended purpose on our life and an intended reason on why we're here. I feel like a lot of us deviate from that intended purpose because of our own desires and our own drive to make what we feel we were placed here to do come true. And we try to ignore the plan that I believe God has on our life, and we try to just do our own thing because it's what we feel like we should be doing. I feel like that is what has happened with Bruce Jenner. I could never imagine as a man saying that I feel like I should have been a woman. There's nothing about being a woman that appeals to me. Granted, I love y'all. Oh, trust me, I love y'all, I do. But I don't want to be y'all. You know, I want to love y'all, but I don't want to be y'all. And I'm not going to say it's necessarily for publicity or to get attention, because that family gets enough attention as it is. And I mean, that's a whole nother video. But it just feels wrong to me. You know, deep down in my heart, you know, we all have this feeling that lets us know when a situation is right and when a situation is wrong. And that's the whole discernment thing. You kind of use that to decide if the way you're feeling is correct. And you kind of use that to judge how you maneuver and how you move through life. This is one situation where I feel like it's wrong. I feel like there's a difference between like, what's it called? It's not grammar. Oh my gosh, what's it called? Oh, frick. It's not hygiene. Is it cosmetic? I don't know. It might be cosmetic. There's a difference between me shaping my beard and shaving my head. That's a cosmetic thing, I think. Don't quote me on it. That's a cosmetic thing. But then to go and get hair transplants, that's taken a little bit further. Because I think it's one thing to make what can be changed on your body, you know, meaning that your hair can grow back. If you shave your eyebrows off, your eyebrows can go back. If you put in color contacts, you can take them out. If you stuff your bra, you can take it out. Like, there's difference between those temporary fixes to what you feel like is wrong with you. You can put on a waist trainer and unzip that thing and, you know, put it back together. There's a difference between that and completely just chopping off your penis. I can't say that. I'm not going to say that. I feel like that's when things go too far. When you make these life-changing changes to yourself that you can never, ever come back from because you feel like God messed up on you. Why has no one ever, to my knowledge, ever just sat and thought, maybe I feel this way for a reason? Maybe the way that I feel right now can be used as a teaching method or can be used as a tool to reach other people who may have identity issues or gender identity issues or whatever it's called. Why is it always immediately I gotta go change my sex and turn to the opposite sex? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand any of it. I think it's wrong. I think it's a slap in God's face. I think it's just, and people can name a whole bunch of things. What about women with breast implants? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. If God wanted you to have big titties, you would have been born with big titties. I mean, if he wanted you to have a big butt, you would have had a big butt. You wouldn't need butt injections and all that kind of stuff. There's a difference between squats and toning up what you already have and getting something foreign put into your body. All of it is wrong. So I don't want anybody to think that all of it is wrong in my mind. I don't want anybody to think that I'm a hypocrite and think that, oh, I want the girls to get the big titties and get the breast implants, but a dude can't chop off his penis because that's wrong. Oh, you a hypocrite. I don't want nobody to think that about me, because that's not really what it is. I think anytime you have to go under the knife for something that's not going to help you to live, then I feel like that's a slap in God's face. You know, there's a difference between a breast reduction. I kind of feel like there's a difference between a breast reduction survey because of back problems and pain and breast implants. Now, some people may say that's the same thing, Travis. And I guess it all depends on how you look at it. But I don't know. I kind of want to, what I call, log out on life when I see things like this story, because people applaud this kind of stuff and says, oh yes, you are so brave. You're brave. You're brave, because when you get to the pearly gates, they're gonna be like, we don't, Caitlyn Jenner, we don't see your name in the book of life. Who are you? I'm sorry, did God make you? Because I don't remember you. That may be a little rude, that may be a little disrespectful, and like I said, please turn the video off if you feel that way. But it just doesn't feel right to me, changing your gender because you feel like you were born in the wrong body. I don't. But I mean, you know, much success and luck to him and his journey as a woman. You know, great for him, I guess. I mean, I find it amazing that all his kids are just so accepting of it. And they're just so like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for... My daddy couldn't have told me he was going to be a woman. My daddy could not have told me he was going to be a woman. God rest his soul, rest in peace. He could not have told me he was going to be a woman, and it would have been all right. Because it would have been like, bruh, really? You want to be a woman? Why? Sometimes I wonder if Bruce envies his wife and his daughters and he wants to live a life like they've lived. But this, he said he felt like this all his life. I can go on for days. I'm going to end it right here. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the whole Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner thing. Do you think it's okay? Do you not think it's okay? Are you kind of like me where you just don't care? But if somebody asks you, you think it's not okay? Because that's where I am. I'm not going to be, you know, walking around trying to protest and stop people from doing it. But it's just not something that I think is necessary. But I don't really care. I just made this video because it's a hot topic and I need more videos. I'm going to go ahead and record a video after this so I can go ahead and get a little head start. So thank y'all so much for watching this video. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe, unsubscribe, and leave suggestions on topics you want me to talk about. And I will be seeing you guys really, really soon. Peace.